Hi Shelby! So today's video comes to you in two parts. Part number one. In response to your response to my post, I really loved your video. I especially loved your quote about you being like, people being like arrows in life, drawing you backwards only to shoot you forwards. I love that. I love that quote. I think that I want to put it like on my wall or something. But also, the other piece of advice that you had that spoke to me was that we should be doing what we do to procrastinate or when we're bored for our job, or we should be doing that for our living, whatever it is that we default to, that we love so much we can't help but do. I have heard that advice before. I can't remember where, but and I agree with it. And I think I've known for a while what my thing is. It's just I'm scared of it. Because whenever I am bored or procrastinating, I listen to music and I sing. I'm pretty much constantly singing. I sing at work to all the music on our playlist. When I'm driving, I'm listening to my iPod and singing. I listen to music and sing when I get ready in the morning. I put on music and sing and have a dance party in my living room on my days off. I think it's pretty clear that I like to sing. It's just that I am so at a loss for how to make that into something that I can do for a living. Because I feel like it's very hard to be successful as a musician. Like, I could, do music and that could be a thing, but I would have to have a day job because it's hard to actually make real money and have that actually be your living. So that's, concern number one. And concern number two is that I don't play any musical instruments with any proficiency, really. I can plunk out, notes on a piano because I took piano lessons for like 3 years when I was like 9 to 12. And I can very, very barely play notes on an electric guitar, but I can't like play songs. But I can read music. I was in choir. So I don't play any musical instruments, and I don't write music, and I don't think that I ever could. I probably could play instruments, but I don't know that I could ever be a songwriter. And I don't know, it's really hard to be a musician and not have original music to work with. So I don't know, I guess I need somebody to, come together with to do this, and I don't really know very many people, that I could do that with, and I don't know, it's also really scary, and I have a problem with being afraid of things. But anyway, so singing. So if you have any advice for that, that'd be great. It's just, I don't know, I'm kind of stalled in that department. Okay, moving on. Part numero dos. My favorite part of Judas. Oh, Judas was so good. I really enjoyed it. And when I got to the end of it, I really understood, how Julia and Lauren and Joey and Brian and everybody else who did the show the first time around felt about it. I get where they're coming from. And the reason I get it, and the scene that made it all come together for me, and so therefore my favorite scene, is the scene between Jesus and Judas. I think part of the reason it hit me so hard was that I'm not really like an overly religious person, at least not in any like defined way, and so Jesus's role in this, I did not expect his role to be have such an emotional impact on me, and it really did. And so that was part of the reason. It was my emotional reaction to like Jesus and how he interacts with Judas and what he says to him, and wow, like I almost cried a little when we see it live, I probably will cry. And then also, it was because of that interaction, it was what made it really clear to me that Gerges was trying to say, we damn ourselves, we judge ourselves, we make our own hells. And I think this is, more a commentary on life than the afterlife, but he could mean it in an afterlife sort of way too, where it's like, all these outside sources can have their opinions and can come to their conclusions, but really the only person who can condemn you is you. And I really didn't understand his point in that way until that scene. So that's my favorite scene. But now I want to know what your favorite scene is. So please tell me. You can make a video if you want, but you don't have to. You can make a post or whatever you want to do. And let's keep this dialogue about Judas going. I really want to. I think it's fun. I haven't had a literary discussion in a really long time, and I love literature, so let's keep going. So yeah, that's my response, and hope to hear from you soon. Okay, love you, bye.